So what's going on guys, while I was chilling in my ocean of body pillows, I heard someone drop something. The audience was going crazy. People were throwing their anime waifus, body pillow and even body fluid. Wait, where they even get that?
随分と勇敢だね。魔女が差し出したものを一息か。
うまくもまずくもねえが、何のお茶だこれ。
言ってしまえば僕の体液だ。
See, so the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, people had already explained the whole story of Jujutsu Kaisen. People have even made their own story of Jujutsu Kaisen. Best girl again is gonna be Gojo-kun. Will we ever get to see Attack on Titan Season 4 Ultra Pro Max? Do gamers actually come back to life? Do anime fans actually bath? Will we ever get to see Gojo naked? You'll find the answer to all that in this video, and also we're gonna be explaining the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 in this video. So stick around to know what happens. Well, the story starts off with Utahime and Meimei being stuck and Gojo and Geto help them get out. Now that I'm reading the script, this kinda sounds weird to be honest. Gojo and Geto are assigned to escort this girl who had thugs try to attack Gojo and Geto. Well, we know how that went. After escorting the girl, her name is Rika Amane. She has a maid and yeah, goddamn, she's cute. Also, she was abducted. Well, 24 hours has been passed. Kidnapper asked Okinawa. After 3 days of ups and downs, finally the bounty was lifted. Everyone was happy, everyone was exhausted, especially Gojo, as he was using his infinite technique since the day they arrived at Okinawa. Gojo asked Toji why would he attack now, the bounty is lifted, there is no point in fighting now. Toji explains that it was his plan to put a bounty on Rika, so by the end of it, Gojo was exhausted. Just as everything was going on, we get a flashback. Toji says that he once went to see the six-eyed kid to know what was the fuss about. He said that he was the only one to ever known his presence when he was standing behind them. This explains a lot why Toji made a plan. Rika just go downstairs and Master Tengen will protect you until the merger was done. And he tells her you can just turn back and go home with Kurosoi. Geto explains that when he and Gojo were assigned to this mission, the teacher termed it as an erasure rather than a merger. It's as if the teacher looked at it as something wrong. Resources. Also with the help of his recovery Jujutsu, making Gojo the strongest. But after all this time, Geto was still unable to recover from the death of Rika. Kinda start to hate people like Toji, people who cannot use curse. That why should we not just kill all non-shamans? Yuki asks, do you hate shamans? Geto explains that I'm kinda confused about that. Yuki replied that that's a decent plan, or rather is the easiest way to do it. But she said she isn't crazy enough to do it. Geto is sent on a mission to exorcise some girls who are causing mysterious death. When he arrives at the village, he sees that 2 little girls were the ones who were causing all that trouble without non-shamans, aka humans. So he just killed all the people in that village. It was around 112 people. When Gojo gets to know about this, he just can't believe it that he not only killed the whole village, he killed his parents too. Just to make sure that all this was true, Gojo said that his son would be sold to the Zenin clan in 3 to 4 years. So Gojo goes to see his son. His son was none other than Megumin himself. This is the young Megumin. Gojo asks to Megumin, do you know about your father? Megumin explains that he told him that you should get stronger. We are finally back to our present time now. The team Gojo goes to meet Utahime. Utahime explains that someone from their school is leaking the information to the enemy, and Utahime said their top suspicion is Mechamaru. On Mechamaru's side, we get to see that Mechamaru has made a deal with Geto and Mahito. The deal is that Mechamaru will tell Geto and Mahito the information of Kyoto High in exchange for Mahito rehealing Mechamaru's body. And also Mechamaru said that you cannot hurt my friends. After Mahito heals Mechamaru, Mechamaru said that you broke the promise by hurting his friends. And well, Mechamaru and Mahito goes on a fight. For 3 whole chapters, Mechamaru struggle just to fight Mahito, but realizing the fact that there's just no way he's gonna beat Mahito. The only thing that was keeping Mechamaru going was Miwa. Even though Mechamaru tried his best, we'll probably never get to see Mechamaru again. Realizing the fact that he only wanted to be with his friend in a normal body, we'll never get to see Mechamaru with his friends ever after this. It's 7 p.m. in the clock. A curtain with 400-meter radius was casted. The curtain was centered at the Tokyo department store. It's a curtain that only traps civilians. Jutsu sorcerer and auxiliary can come and go as they please. All the communication from the inside of the barrier is cut from the outside world. Nanami team, Zenin team and Kusakabe team were told to not enter because it was told that all the civilians will be killed if anyone other than Gojo Satoru enters the curtain. All the people inside the barrier were scared. 8:31 p.m. Gojoro Satoru arrives. Gojo encounters Hanami, Chaso and Jogo. All of these are an upper curse spirit. Gojo tells them that if you lose this time, there's gonna be no excuses. The enemy tells him that you're gonna need an excuse after this fight. The enemy start their plan by trapping Gojo in a train station filling with lots of people and making all the walls with people, because now Gojo cannot use his domain expansion or his infinite techniques, making Gojo vulnerable. But against all the odds, Gojo being the strongest kills Hanami. Jogo and Chaso are kinda scared for their life right now. Geto tells Jogo that he would arrive after 20 minutes when Gojo Satoru is exhausted. But it has been 30 minutes and Geto hasn't arrived. Geto says you haven't exhausted Gojo enough, you have to do even more. So to exhaust Gojo even more, Mahito appears. Mahito, Jogo and Chaso start killing people to make sure that Gojo was worn out. Mahito Jogo knew that Gojo Satoru can't use his domain expansion as he can only save the person who is in touch with him in his domain expansion. So if he uses his domain expansion, he would kill all the people that's inside the train station, which is probably more than 1,000. But seeing all the people die right in front of Gojo, Gojo was forced to use the domain expansion. Gojo uses a 0.2 second domain expansion. It's not enough to kill a human, but it's enough to take half year worth of life from every human that's inside the domain expansion. That's when Geto arrives. Geto's plan is to trap Gojo in a prison realm. What's prison realm, you ask? Well, prison realm is a living barrier, the final remains of the Buddhist monk. There is nothing a prison realm can't seal. But there's a twist. There's always a twist. The twist is that Gojo needs to be in the prison realm for 1 minute, which is damn near impossible. Geto explains that it would need 1 minute of Gojo's mind, not of the real world, which is probably less than a second in Gojo's mind. Well, now Gojo is trapped. Luckily, he is not dead, but he will not be seen in the series for probably around a